Necromancy in Skyrim presents a darker way to interact with the world around you. Today, we're going to explore a collection of mods to enhance the gameplay and immersion of becoming a Necromancer, including a new questline, gameplay mechanics, and some quality of life improvements. Starting out is the mod called Undeath Remastered, which adds a new questline to hunt down a powerful Necromancer. Before we go into more detail, there are also 3 other mods I recommend getting alongside the main quest mod that I will link in the description. These additional mods add new features and bug fixes which will give you a better playing experience. The mod itself adds a new storyline where you will need to explore new areas, including 3 large dungeons, and fight powerful Necromancer enemies, and can be quite challenging to complete, but you will be very well rewarded for your time and effort. Also, fair warning, this mod does not hold your hand. You will need to gather clues from books to progress through the story. Now, before I get into any spoilers, if you would rather play blind, you should skip to the next section of the video now. If not, then continue watching. This mod also has several moments where you can choose between good and evil. I highly recommend you choose the evil option where possible, as you will be given the opportunity to perform a ritual and transform into an undead lich. This new power includes new abilities such as increased armor and magicka, being able to breathe underwater, and simply being reborn back at your altar if you do happen to die. It also gives you new powerful spells that you can obtain by upgrading your lich form, such as the mass reanimation spell, which will reanimate every dead body around you when cast. All of these new spells and abilities are also available in human form. Overall, this mod is a fantastic addition to Skyrim for players who want to explore a darker side of the game. And although the quest can be tough to complete, the rewards are well worth it. Next we have the mod called the Dark Arts. This mod aims to improve your Necromancy gameplay experience. It allows you to customize and upgrade your undead summons, as well as adding a variety of new spells and perks that you will obtain as you progress from a novice into a master Necromancer. Some new abilities include Possession, where you can manually control one of your undead. Another allows you to increase the cap on the amount of summons you can have, and you can even store dead bodies until you need them. The mod is integrated into the game via several menus that do have a small learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, you will be able to express your new talents with a unique Necromancer build. Up next is the mod we all know as Ordinator the Perk Overhaul. The reason I've included this mod is because it does a good job of building the Conjuration skill tree. As a base, it improves the undead summons by increasing their level caps and overall stats, as well as adding unique ways to interact with them, for example having them explode with poisonous gas upon death. However, the highlight of the mod is the Bone Collector perk, which allows you to summon skeleton warriors. The great thing about these skeletons is they do not count toward your summon limit and cannot be destroyed, essentially allowing you to have your very own skeletal army. As you progress further, you can increase the amount of skeletons you can summon and even make stronger variants. I found this a great way to play as a Necromancer in Skyrim. Moving on, we have a fantastic mod known as Undead FX. In vanilla Skyrim, your reanimations just look normal with a blue glow. This mod changes that by adding several new visuals to the undead. The 3 effects include Draugr, which will make your summons look like the classic Draugr found around Skyrim. This also includes beast races to add a bit of variety. Another is the Skeleton, making your summons look like the classic skeleton. And then there's also Decay, which shows undead as a decaying corpse with bits of flesh missing. Now these all look fantastic, but wait, there is more. You can also wear an amulet that will transform your character to look like each of the visuals. This is perfect for role-playing and will essentially allow you to play as an alpha zombie controlling your very own undead army. Not to mention, it's pretty cool seeing a dead guy walking around, interacting with NPCs and exploring the world. Next are a couple of animation mods. The first is called Reanimated NPC Animations, which gives undead summons a new animation that looks more like a zombie. The animations include idle, run and sprint, and will only display when no weapons are drawn. The other animation mod is called Undead Summons Emerge from the Ground, which, as it says, makes all summoned undead emerge from the ground. The effect looks cool and makes sense for undead creatures to climb out of the ground. However, I will clarify, this doesn't work with reanimations, just summoned undead. Then we have the immersive mod known as NPCs React to Necromancy. If you ever found it odd that NPCs very rarely commented on your undead creatures as you walked through town, you don't have to anymore. This mod will make NPCs react to your necromancy in often funny or even harsh ways. Here are a few examples.
This is no place for your weird experiments.
Leave, now!
Get away from me. Someone put an arrow in that damn wizard.
Filthy Necromancer.
As you can see, this mod is great and makes the game a little more immersive. Next is the mod known as Necromancy Summon Spells, which adds 28 new conjuration spells for you to enjoy. The spells range from simple skeleton warriors, which are pretty weak, to very powerful skeleton champions and mages casting spells and summoning their own minions. There are even a few master spells that let you summon a whole legion of skeleton warriors. These can also be cast multiple times to command an army of up to 100 minions. Overall, these spells add some nice variety to your undead summons. The next few mods are all little quality of life improvements. The first is called No More Pointing Your Cursor to Raise the Dead. Basically, this makes it so you don't have to aim your spell at a dead body. You can now just cast the spell and any dead body within the range will be raised from the dead. This is great for in combat, so you don't have to spend time looking for a dead body. However, I did encounter a bug sometimes where other dead bodies would rise up and just stand there. If you don't mind this little bug, then this mod can be very helpful. Next is the very useful mod called Reusable Corpses for Necromancy. This mod allows you to raise the same dead body over and over again without creating an ash pile. I found this mod very useful, especially when you want to keep a powerful NPC to reanimate or have a spell that can reanimate multiple bodies around you. Then we have the mod Simply Order Summons. This very simple but very helpful mod allows you to interact with your summoned or undead minions. You can now tell them to wait, dismiss them, or even trade items so you can dress up your zombies like a follower. Undead NPCs will even talk back to you if they have a voice and will sneak together with you as well. On a similar note is the Swiftly Order Squad mod, which allows you to give orders to all of your summons at once. Great for when you have a large army of undead minions. You can simply tell them to wait or follow, but what I found most useful was the teleport option, which would teleport all of your minions to you as they would frequently get lost or stuck somewhere. For some bug fixes, I also recommend getting the Enhanced Reanimation mod, which improves and fixes some reanimation effects. This mod is pretty much essential for any Necromancer playthrough, but you may as well get it even if you're not playing a Necromancer. One of the big fixes is permanent zombies will no longer become lost when fast traveling or moving across a load screen. And finally, the last mod today is the outfit I've been wearing throughout the video called the Toxin Doctor outfit. This outfit is inspired by the Plague Doctors from real history, and it fits well within the Necromancy style in my opinion. The outfit is one whole piece and comes with a very fitting enchantment, making you immune to both poison and disease. And that's it for this video today. I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you want more Skyrim mod videos, don't forget to subscribe. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will see you all again next time. Cheers.